I think the idea that we'll have our own R2-D2 for our entire life and it grows up with us, that's a certainty now. Cleo, everything that moves will be robotic someday, and it will be soon. And every car is going to be robotic. Humanoid robots, the technology necessary to make it possible is just around the corner. And so everything that moves will be robotic. And they'll learn how to be a robot in Omniverse Cosmos, and will generate all these physically plausible futures, and the robots will learn from them, and then they'll come into the physical world, and it's exactly the same. A future where you're just surrounded by robots is for certain, and I'm just excited about having my own R2-D2. And of course, R2-D2 wouldn't be quite the can that it is and roll around. It'll be a R2-D2. Yeah, it'll probably be a different physical embodiment, but it's always R2. So my R2 is going to go around with me. Sometimes it's in my smart glasses. Sometimes it's in my phone. Sometimes it's in my PC. It's in my car. So R2 is with me all the time, including, when I get home, where I left a physical version of R2, and, whatever that version happens to be, we'll interact with R2. And so I think the idea that we'll have our own R2-D2 for our entire life and it grows up with us, that's a certainty now. Yeah.
I think a lot of news media, when they talk about futures like this, they focus on what could go wrong. Mm-hmm. And that makes sense. Yeah. There still is a lot that could go wrong. Yeah.
We should talk about what could go wrong so we can keep it from going wrong. Yeah.
That's the approach that we like to take on the show is what are the big challenges so that we can overcome them? Yeah. What buckets do you think about when you're worrying about this future?
Well, there's a whole bunch of the stuff that everybody talks about, bias or toxicity or just hallucination. Speaking with great confidence about something it knows nothing about.